Hey, good morning, everyone. How are you? Suzie Dee here. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in the area of Brisbane, or if you don't have a demonstrator, I can help you as long as you live in Australia. So this morning we are going to carry on with our Changing Leaves bundle. So I waited quite a while to get this suite, and it just hasn't disappointed at all. I had to, this morning, having my shower and doing my hair. I just finished doing my hair and the power went out. I'd forgotten that they were going to change the meter box to one of those that's supposed to save you money. So I was lucky there. Otherwise, I'd still been sitting around with wet hair. But that's another story. Now, today, as I said, we're going to do another one on the changing leaves. Now, hope you're all well. I'll just let you know I am doing a card class by mail. So I pick out 4 cards, cut them all out. You have all the ribbon, you have all the embellishments, and they are posted to you with instructions on how to put them together. Now, the charge of this is $40 for the card kit and $7 for postage. Unfortunately, when you have quite a few to post out these days, it's unfortunate I can't not charge for postage. I'd love to, but at $7 a pop, when you've got a few people, it's just too much. So July's card class closes on the 20th of July. So the next one will be for August. So it'll go to August the 20th. And again, there will be probably 4 cards, maybe even 5. I've organised one. I've got that all set out, ready to go. So I just have to do another 3 or 4 cards, and that will be August card class done, which I'm looking forward to. It's nice to be able to share your gift of making cards with other people. And we all have different tastes, that's understandable. So what some person would think was absolutely beautiful, another person might think it's not. So anyway, let us get down to the crafting desk. Just need to go through a couple of things with you before we start our card. Okay, we're down now. No hiccups like there was yesterday, which is good. So once again, I want to tell you about page 22, just for those people that are finding it difficult to actually come up with a card. And I mean, it happens myself sometimes, you know. I sit here and I'm stunned with the layout, what to do. Like this morning, I've got 2 different ways that I'd thought of, but you'll find that out in a minute. And I don't know whether I'm going to use either of them. So it might turn out completely different than what you had the idea of. But on page 22, you have 22 designs, 22 sketches of cards. So even if you start on saying, I'll do this one, and when you get into it, you find that you go off on your own tangent. Now, all through our catalogue, there is cards, so you can always walk through the catalogue. And if you don't have one, please let me know. There's always ideas, always, through everything. Every set gives you ideas of a card that you can make. So it is worthwhile to have a catalogue, and keeps you fresh with ideas to use. Now, today, we're going to do a white card. So, we're on a white background. Now, everything I use today is in the More box below. I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to make a really nice crease. And the link for the bone folder is below in my More. Now, if you like the content, please give me a like or a share, or hit that subscribe bell, and you'll get notified when I go live again. Now, this is our Changing Leaves bundle, and it is a hybrid bundle. So it actually sits in there. Now, it won't damage it at all when you put your paper in. So there's no damage to your actual folder at all. So you just put it in on the right side, and where you've got your Stampin' Up label is your right side. So then you close your piece of paper in. I've put a piece of 6x6 paper in to cut out the whole lot. Good morning, Lynn. How are you going? Hope you're having a good morning. Now, I did some changes around yesterday, so I made it a little more convenient for me to use things, especially while I've still got the boot on. So I'm going to put this card through my big shot. Oops, turn it around the other way. So you got your number 1 plate, and that goes on your number 1 plate. Hinge first, because you don't want to spoil it. I'll just check that looks like it's, make sure it's still in position. Look like it moved. Don't put your paper right up to the edge. Put your number 1 plate and put your grey plate. In and roll it through. Now don't come backwards again. Woo, crap. Because if you do, you'll end up with your embossing folder like a duck. So it will make it open up and it'll stay like that. So always go through and the folded edge first. Now look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? and keep these pieces. As I said yesterday, you've got leaves here you can fussy cut out and use, which I did a couple yesterday from the one I'd done. So then we've got, oops, leaves. Oh. And you got the deboss side and the emboss side. Yes, the hybrid embossing folders are really great, aren't they, Lynn? I've got a couple of them now. I've got the Adoring Hearts and the one Adoring Hearts, and what was the other one I got? Oh, the one with all the sayings. So, yeah, they are really good. Now, I want an emboss just for the top layer. And I'm going to put this through the ordinary embossing. Okay, we'll do that. I'll get rid of our grey plate. And we'll put in our number 1 plate, number 2 plate, number 3 plate, and then number 3 plate again on top of the embossing folder. And we'll put that through. Oh, I moved it then. I didn't want to do that. Come on. I'm just having a bit of a just because it's the 3D embossing folder, isn't it, you silly goose? I was trying to put it through the ordinary one. What a goose. I've just done it too, so you'd think I'd have. My mind was thinking it was just an ordinary one, not so there we go. Isn't that gorgeous? Just look at it. And then you've got your deboss side there, so you could even use that side. So that's just absolutely stunning. Now we'll get rid of this. Now, what I had in mind for today, I'll just put this in here out of the way. What I had thought of today was doing some gold leaves. So, and I want some bits and pieces of these in it too, see, as well as the big one. You've got some leaves, a bit of flowery stuff, some more leaves there, and then you've got 3 sentiment things as well. So that's quite good value. Then you've got all your stamps as well. So might use this one. When you pull these off, I always just lie them flat because you stretch them when you pull them. So you might stretch them out of shape. Now, I hope you enjoyed this bundle, Lynn. I think I need the big one there. So I'm just going to pick that up and I'm going to go with beige. I don't want a lot of colour. So just on the card itself, and I'll make sure it has a nice neat edge. And you won't see much of this. So I'm just going to stamp a couple of bits on the card itself. It's not going to show very much at all underneath our embossed piece. So when we put that on, you're only going to get a little tiny bit around the edging. So it just gives it that other bit of detail. Now, I'll tell you what I was planning to do, and you can help me decide. Yes, the embossing and the texture is really great, isn't it? Hi, Tosca. You made it here but a bit late. That's okay. You're never too late. And you can always watch a replay if you don't see it. Now, this morning when I was waiting for the electricity guys to come and change the meter over, I did a little bit of embossing with gold. What I was actually trying to do was I was trying to get the gold around just on the edges, which we've got here, but it's not completely successful. So we've got mostly the white, and then this one I did, which I love this big one, embossed it all in gold. Love the look. What, this one? Or the one with the edge, Tosca? So I was sort of thinking of putting that there. I'll tell you what my idea was, then we can see what we go with. There's always options. We want to get some of those cut out in a bit too. So I was thinking, I don't think I'm not really keen on that one. Now we could put that one across. We could always use just a plain white one to go across it. And then another copper one. Or I don't mind this copper one. It's got a bit of splash, but it just gives it that extra bit of dimension. So what do you think? Should we use the fully gold copper one, the white one, and the one that has just got copper around the edge? Or should we use all the copper or all the white? Let me know in the comments which one you think is going to look the best. I just got so many ideas of what to do. You can see there. I can get it up so it's not blurry. All the texture. Like the copper too. All copper. So we've got these two we can put in, which are all copper. Like that. Both the white and the copper. Now I'm going to cut a couple of these pieces out too and see where we go. I want some glitter for that. I'll just go down in my little scrapbook. So might do a couple of little sprigs. Scissors. I have to go back into work tomorrow to get my desk set up, ready to go back to work next week. So we'll put that across there like that. And I'll just put the right combination on the cut and emboss. Mr. Zeus was up on here this morning, knocked everything off because he was trying to climb the garage door. He thought he could get on my table and then get up on the garage door for some reason. So he knocked everything off. At least he didn't do the internet again. Now I'm doing it. Oops. So, done a couple of little sprigs. There's my pokey tool. Ah, here it goes. So this also is in the more box below. I still haven't found my little thing I did to keep my dies on when I was using them. I'll probably put it away somewhere, knowing me, in that safe place. Always put it in a safe place. Yes, exactly, Lynn. Who, me? He got a bit sulky because I patted him on the bum for doing it. And then he went on his chair and sulked. He's sitting on the chair now having a sleep. I'll just put those to the side so I don't lose them. My granddaughter's going for a license. I think it's today. It's either today or tomorrow. I think it's today. But she's got to go right the other side of town. And she doesn't know that area. But it was the only one she could get before her learners ran out. Yes, exactly, Lynn. A typical much loved fur baby, a spoilt little brat he is. It's got to go to the vet Monday. We're going to have a little chat with the vet, Suze and I are, about some of the bad habits he's picking up. Okay. I'll put these in bed. Now, also, if you don't know, you can actually buy now this beautiful glass mat. It's up now that customers can buy it, and it's just awesome. So the glass mat went on sale on the 3rd of July for you to buy. I wouldn't be without mine. I have one that I was using, which was for my jewellery, and I've used that for quite a few years. But this one's bigger, and I think that cut through properly. It's got the measurements on it. I've got a piece here that you can write on if you want. If you want to put your sizes down. There we go. Just took a little bit of coaxing. I think we'll get much more out of that. Okay. So We'll want a sentiment as well. Where did I just put it? What's in front of me? No, you haven't missed out, Tosca. Okay, so I don't think I might use that round one. Now we've got to find a saying that will actually go in it. See, I like that one. You're amazing. You're amazing in every single way. That's would need this one. We're going blurry again. Now we could use that across the bottom. This isn't exactly the way it will plan out, but it sort of gives me an idea of where I'm going. And I was going to use the round one and just put it there. But if I use the sentiment of you are amazing, you're amazing in every single way, or, reading back to front, a little note to brighten your day. Yeah, that's a good idea, Lynn. You've got the one. If you want to do double layouts of scrapbooking, then having the two side by side would be a good idea. I actually haven't scrapbooked. So the most I came to scrapbooking was when I came back from my world trip. And that was over 23 years ago, so it was a long time ago, and nothing like this scrapbooking was around. And I just put my pictures in and did a bit of bits and pieces around it, you know, and I put the money in and different things like that. So, but scrapbooking these days is quite a big thing. So I have to get into it, sales-wise as well. So, but I don't have any photographs anymore that I need to put in. Probably my jewellery, but that's all. So what do you think we should use? Should we use you are amazing in every single way, or a little note to brighten your day? What do you think we should use? Put it in the comments what you think we should use. Excuse me, having a drink, but my throat's going again. Which one do you like? That one's a little note. And that one's you're amazing in every way. And I'm going to do that in it's got to go with the copper. So what about early espresso? Now, I don't think I've used this stamp before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to smush it. And I'm going to take this piece of copy paper and get rid of that on the edge. I'm going to put it down and we're going to smash. What happens with this is that when it's a new stamp, sometimes it has filming from the factory or from wherever it was made. And they don't stamp real good. They get a bit fuzzy or the ink gets a bit gets a bit, so it's got little balls on it, bails up, I suppose you call it, or something. So I hope this is straight. Yep. Cool. So for this one, we're going to use this. Only just goes where I want it, doesn't it? So I'll put this one back again. Here we go. Oh, just went off the edge there, see? Need a little bit wider piece of paper. I thought it'd do it, but obviously not. So, can't have just part of the stitching on there. There we go. That'll be better. We won't miss this time. Sometimes they slightly move as they get under the rollers. I've got another appointment with the bone cruncher again tomorrow. All right, let's put this together. Okay, let's put this on first and then we'll sort of go from there. The young girl next door should be getting her new car. Mother's just bought her new car. Well, not brand new, but a late model one. So she should have it by now. I think she was going to pick it up either yesterday or today, so... I think the ink's a bit cold. Not the ink, the glue's a bit cold. Don't want to come out, that's for sure. Ooh, that came out, didn't it? Rather quickly. Now, with it being embossed too, the fibres of the paper spread, so that you need to really put some glue on there to get it to stick. I don't know why it wouldn't work at the other end. So now I'm going to just put this on here. So that's good. I put it on upside down. Good job I noticed. So see, we just got a peek of that beige coming through. Now it just also gives the card a bit more depth. Now, we put our flowers. So we've got this big flower here too. So I want to sort of bring that into it. I actually think I'll put the whole copper one there. Okay. Or I could put the white one. Should I put the white one there over the copper? I think the copper one on 2 lines. Okay, where's our silicone mat? So we'll put that down there and we'll get a bit of glue on our silicone mat. And I'll get my little sponge. Now I don't want to do this all the way up. As I said, I want to use some of that white, looking like it's probably another leaf that's been put in there. And you can just pinch the ends. And if you pinch the ends a bit, it gives it a little bit of dimension. You can also get your bone folder and just curl your leaves under. And it just makes that little bit of texture, the little bit of difference that will put an edge on your card. So once again, I'm just going to take a bit of glue and I'm just going to go and I'm going to pop it there. And then we've got what looks like our maple leaf. Just giving it a little bit of a curl, not much. I'm going to pop that one there. Now see how at the moment we got it that it looks sitting up. Now if we wanted, we could actually stamp leaves on here with our stamps and colour them in. You could do it that way. I just had a vision of mainly a white card with a hint of colour, just to make it pop. So which we've done. Now we're going to pop our little bits of leaves on. So we can put one there. We can have our double one coming in here. And we've got a couple of little sprigs. Makes it look like buds. We can have one there. Whoops, it's sticking to my fingers. Doesn't want to go. one there like that. And I think one coming out like that. What do you think? And then we can put our "You are amazing" in every single way on the bottom there. How does that look? Okay, so we'll put a bit of glue on the bottom here. And we'll pop that in there. And we'll take the double one, bit of glue. We need a bit more glue. Thank you, Lynn. I'm glad you really like it. It's just nice to do something different, isn't it, for a change? I mean, we make so many cards. It's just nice to be able to up the ante a bit and make them a little bit special, which I think with this stamp set is what you can do. Right, we'll put our little sprigs in. Put it there, and this one up here. I was going to put it lower, wasn't I? And there. Now, we pop our sentiment up. I always end up with more glue on me than on the actual card. Get our dimensionals. You can never have enough dimensionals. I'll put 3 on. Take a U-Butte, take a pick tool, and turn it the other way. Take off our backings. You know, if I don't put these in the bin, Zeus, having long fur, gets them all in his coat, and then when he scratches, it goes all over the place. Now we're going to put that there, but I want this to sort of just go over the edge. How's that? Now we need to do our insert. So I've got a piece here that should fit. Yep. So we put "You are amazing" in every way. So I think I'll just get a wet wipe. And clean the glue off my fingers. Now, it just shows to go, I haven't done housework. I've had a lady coming and cleaning for nearly 3 months. As soon as I start doing any housework, my nails break. And that, or when I wash my hair. So I might have to start wearing rubber gloves. Not that I like rubber gloves, I don't like them at all. So I think I'll put that big one. So they really stick to that cellophane, don't they? Big stamp. Now, as I said, always put it down on your glass mat or wherever and then pick it up. Just for the fact, whoops, we're a bit off there. Yep. Just for the fact that it can stretch. Now, I don't have anything that look like it's gold. So we might have to just do it in the same as we did the front. So I'm not going to put this all the way over. Ink it up. And this again hasn't been used. So we'll smush it. Okay, that looks okay. We'll just pat the ink. Just thinking now, I could have actually done it and embossed it the same as the front. Well, that didn't turn out too well, did it? And come to think of it, that's what I'll do, seeing as that one has a hissy fit. We will emboss it. How's that? Let's get our embossing tools out. Might as well make it look all okay, so we'll clean this. Have my chamois here. I'll make sure I get everything off it. Okie dokie. Now, we shall use our embossing buddy. Make sure there's no oil or grease on there. There must have been an omen that stamp not finishing properly. Okay, so now we're going to put our Versamark ink onto here. So because it's a big stamp, I'm actually going to take the Versamark to the stamp. I find it's a lot easier than trying. Now, I'm not going to stamp this whole leaf on here because it's quite large. Okay. That should do it. We're going to take our stamp. We're just going to put it down and let it just settle into the paper. Okay, there we go. Should be it, hopefully. So we've got our tweezers. That's gold, copper. So we're going to run our copper over it. Now, not happy with that either. So let's try again. Embossing buddy. Okay. One thing, it's only paper. So it's not like it's something that that can't be replaced. So it's easy to pick up another piece of paper and redo it. And we all have times where things don't work out exactly the way you want to do them. Okay, let's see how we go this time. Whoops. got to go down the shops afterwards and get a couple of things. And tomorrow is going to be a big day. What am I doing? That was smart, wasn't it? Not concentrating on what I'm doing. Duh. All right, now let's put the Versmark back on there. Jeez. Got to put it on the paper first. All right. See if we get one this time. Yeah, so a busy day tomorrow, so I'll be out all day tomorrow. Go to work, and I've got to go and have my bone cruncher done. So I don't think I'll get time tomorrow to do a live, but I'll probably do one Saturday. Practice makes perfect, doesn't it? It's a little bit there that's... Give it a flick. Put our lid back on and we will pour that back in afterwards. So let's put our heat lamp on. Sorry about the noise. There you go. Just watch out for the magic. Okay. See, it's a little bit on that top one there. It's not just done. Sorry about the noise. That's all done now. Okay. So now we want a greeting for inside. So what have we got here? I couldn't have done it without you. You are amazing in every single way. I couldn't have done it without you. That sounds all right, doesn't it? Yep. I got everything sticking to my fingers. So I'm going to use the early espresso again for that. And another stamp that we haven't used. Let's see if we can get this again. Give it a smoosh. I always like to give it a couple of smashes. Some people use their hand to do it like that, but I actually prefer to put some weight on it and put it on some paper. That way you know, throw that one away. That way you know it is done. Look at that juicy ink. Try and put that about the middle. Don't want to get any of the ink on it. Actually, both of these sayings could be for my girlfriend who helped me through with my foot. She did my shopping, she did my tidied up, did my washing. Without her, I wouldn't have got through it all. So we're now going to glue this in here. So I'm going to go out and find something for her to take to work tomorrow. So, and I don't want to give flowers because flowers die. So I thought I might get a, like, maybe an orchid plant or something. Something that says thank you. Chocolates and that are all nice, but they're gone in a few minutes, aren't they? So because the embossing, it's killed the paper a bit. Now, if you find, I don't want to use that, I only need a little bit. If you find, like here, it's not sticking right down on the edge, in a piece of paper, put a smidgen of glue on it. Oh, no, it's a smidgen, was it? And then just run it along inside. And you can re-stick it down. So see, like this where it's curled, where I've had the heat gun on it. It doesn't want to. So then just run it down. And just hold it down for a few seconds. There we go. So I hope you like the card. It's a little bit different than what I thought I was going to do, which is okay. Never turns out exactly the same as what you think it's going to do. So that's our second card. Isn't that gorgeous? And you're using, you know, the backdrop and the die cuts as well. The only thing we need now is some embellishment, don't we? I don't think I want to put a bow on there because I think a bow would be too much. So being copper and white, I've got those ones, but they're more brass. Oh, the whole bag's broke. So we've got our iridescent pills, which would look nice. Or we've got our iridescent faceted gems. I don't think we really want to put brass on. Yeah. So, other than that, we have these ones. So we could put these ones on, these sparkly ones. These are the adhesive backed sparkly gems. What do you think? Number 1, number 2, or number 3? Which do you think would be the nicest ones to have? I'm getting glue everywhere here. Anything you think? Just put it in the comments if you have any. Number 1. You read my mind, Lynn, I'm sure of it. You always seem to pick the ones that I'm thinking of. Thank you. I don't think it needs a bow neither. I think if we put a bow on it, it would be too much. My U-Boot Take a Pic tool. Where have you disappeared to here? Right in front of me. I'm going to put one there. That's a big one. Okay, there we go. All right, that's our card for today. I'll bring it up so you can see it. So we've got used copper, white, and a bit of gold, and that's our inside. So we've embossed that as well so that it's all nice and shiny. Okay, now if you like my content, you agree with the bow, yeah, it'd just be a bit too much, wouldn't it, Lynn? So that's our card for today. As I say, tomorrow I won't be on because I've got to go to work and sort out my desk. And I've also got to go to the rehab to get my foot done. And then I come home and it's in pain. All these good work's undone. So hopefully I might see you on Saturday. Yeah, it's too much. Probably about 10:30, my usual time. It was a bit later today because of the people coming for the electricity box. So I had to sort of judge that and leave it a bit later. And then, so we cleared that within minutes. That was good. Now, if you like my content, please give me a like, a share, and ring that bell. I'm trying to bring free card tutorials to people, and while I'm doing it, I'm also learning myself. So I've only been doing cards since October last year. So it's all, new things for me, and whether they do, whether they turn out, whether they don't. So, but I really do appreciate you all for staying with me and watching my video. Hope you have a fantastic day, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Saturday. All right, take care. Bye.